Namaste and greetings to all of you. I'm doing good and thank you for inviting me on this radio talk. To start with, it's a very interesting question to ask. How can quizzing help in COVID times? Of the many issues concerning the COVID pandemic, one major issue concerns with the spread of misinformation. In the pandemic parlance, the world is experiencing something called an infodemic, which is basically an amalgamation of two words, information and pandemic. Infodemic means rapid spread of correct or incorrect information concerning the pandemic. In this wave of infodemic, often the common man would not know what to believe in and what not to. This is where online quizzing on COVID times can really help. A quizmaster, with all his experience in searching for authentic, valuable, trustworthy source material which can be converted as potentially interesting questions and answers, can really enlighten the participants or the followers with the right COVID information in a very unique question and answer form. I'll tell you how. Once you ask someone an online question on COVID times, he or she would be compelled to seek the answer by searching the internet or by searching through different trustworthy websites or sources. Whether he or she answers correctly or not, after knowing the answer, it is very unlikely that they would forget the fact of the answer which they have learned. This way, you can disseminate valuable, trustworthy information on the latest developments concerning the pandemic and life during these strange times. Initially, when the COVID times lockdown started sometime in mid March 2020, the WhatsApp groups I have noticed were flooded with puzzles, icon quizzes, fill in the blank kind of riddles, and I have realized that people took instantly to them. The idea to have an online quiz on COVID times originated from there. Currently, I'm only using WhatsApp status platform for this series. I've been using my Facebook page, official Facebook page, Quizdom earlier, but now I intend to bring out these questions in an ebook form, which would help people to preserve and reuse these questions in domestic scenarios post COVID. So I have stopped posting these questions anywhere else apart from the WhatsApp status. Honestly, no. This concept of having an online COVID times quiz series in itself is very unique. It's totally different to a live quizzing event which I'm normally accustomed to hosting. This online series has had its humble beginnings on WhatsApp status. I used to ask a question on my WhatsApp status every day and let people reply me with the answer individually. I used to give away the right answer with an explanation or narration the next day. Slowly it started gaining momentum, and in no time, this quiz series turned into a huge campaign with participants and followers from around the globe. This virus has taken every government, every international health body, and every institution worth its salt by a huge surprise. There are no ready made long term solutions available at the moment. The search for the potential vaccine is probably the most important thing to put a permanent end to these uncertain times. But until the vaccine arrives, it is important that all of us follow the precautions, stay safe, and regularly adhere to all the updates and instructions put in place by governments in countries. That's the most important thing. Yes, that is partly correct. Also, this topic, COVID times, in general parlance, is a very dry and uninteresting topic in the first place in comparison with my other live quizzing events or other glamorous and interesting topics like sports or cinema, for example. Having said that, this topic is not titled COVID quiz, it is called COVID times quiz. So, apart from the technical aspects of the pandemic, which I am converting and asking them as questions, This quiz is also covering a lot of ongoing current affairs on happenings around the world, be it inspiring stories or change in lifestyles due to the pandemic or change in patterns, political, economical, sports or cinema news in current times. So it interests people to get to know the day-to-day occurring of events in multiple areas concerning these pandemic times. To answer that in a plain simple line, the positive feedback from people keeps me going. More than the participants, this online quiz series has a lot of followers. There are people who message me regularly on how enthusiastically they follow the questions every morning and look forward to the answers the next day. They don't actively participate in the quiz. Many feel that these are important, trustworthy learnings about the pandemic in a very unique QA form. Some people tell me that they have stopped following COVID news and instead look for a question every day in this series. And some tell me that they follow the news on COVID regularly so that they can answer the questions posted in this series. So, it has always been a win win situation both for the participants and the followers of this quiz series. It is very tough. These days, you can Google anything and everything. I try to frame questions that are deliberately tricky in comparison with my live events. I don't give away too many clues, but at the same time, I ensure that the participants have some lead in the question to look for an answer source online. As far as the curiosity element is concerned, it is usually taken care by the quality of the source material you have and the way the quizmaster narrates the question. Like I said earlier, an ebook on this series is on the pipeline, and that is one way of ensuring that these Q's and A's are preserved forever for generations to lay their hands on and learn from them. I spent my childhood and growing up years in many cities of India and also partly in Iran where my father was working. I have always been enthusiastic right from my childhood about puzzles, solving blanks, answering written quizzes. Later in life, quiz shows on television were of huge interest to me. I grew up on a staple diet of quiz shows hosted by eminent quiz masters like Siddhartha Basu and Derek O'Brien. They have been the major influences in shaping up my journey as a quiz host myself. I turned a quiz master in 2002, and so far I had hosted around 270 plus events on various platforms across the globe. My quizzing has been widely reported by the print and electronic media. Anybody can Google Fanindra Ivituri Quizmaster, and there are any amount of articles on the net for them to read about my various quiz themes and the kind of events I had done. This is a question which a lot of people ask me. I always tell people I'm an auditor by profession and a quizmaster by passion. I could balance both these together all these years. I had recently opted for a voluntary retirement with the Government of India, and now I can be called a full-time freelance quizmaster apart from being a freelance auditor, motivational speaker, columnist, and content writer. That is true. Theme-based quizzing is my forte. When an organizer of a live quizzing event comes up to me with a proposal to write and host a quiz, we basically select a quiz theme depending on the target audience. Then I work on that particular quiz theme for about 2 months to produce a question set of 80 questions spread into qualifying rounds and finale rounds. I do not borrow questions from the net or from any books or from the works of any other quiz masters. All the questions I create for these quizzes are all my own creations. I have tasted a huge amount of success with quizzing. Uh, to put it in a very in a cliched line, it has given me my place under the sun. It has given me a lot of name and fame. Also, it's a unique way of educating and entertaining people. I wish to take it forward to as many people as possible through a wide varieties of platforms in the future. Quizzing is like a knowledge bank in your mind. It is an ever learning process. It makes you the quintessential literate or well read person in life. It enriches you. To put it in other words, quizzing is all about the knowledge you have and the knowledge you can gain. It helps your confidence, boosts your skill sets, improves your thinking abilities. Thank you, and I would also like to take this opportunity to convey my sincere thanks and gratitude to your listeners as well. Thank you for hosting me on your radio channel. Those who would want to follow this COVID series of mine online can write to my mail ID fanindrayevaturi@yahoo.com. They can also send me a brief friend request with a message on my official Facebook quizzing page called the Quizdom, 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 and then I will add them up on my mobile number and they can follow the series online on my WhatsApp status. Thank you so much once again.